Hello, my name is Akanksha, and I'm an early career scientist at Lawrence Berkeley National Laboratory in the United States. Fun fact, when the Berlin Wall fell in 1989, I was not even born. As a child, I wanted to be an astronaut to explore the mysteries of the universe. But as I was finishing high school, I realized that there is another challenge much closer to home. That's climate change and its impact on Earth. And so over my career, I have focused on developing technology solutions to the energy-water nexus. My current research is focused on breaking the wall of wastewater treatment. So let me tell you what the problem is and how my research provides a solution to it. Typically, we think of oil and gas companies as energy companies. But what if I told you that their largest product was water, or wastewater to be more precise? This is because the production of 1 barrel of oil is accompanied with over 10 barrels of water. And given that these companies produce over 1 million barrels of oil in a single day, you can just imagine the scale of the wastewater challenge. Given that this water is too contaminated to be reused, it is disposed by injecting in deep wells underground. Last year, scientists showed that deep well injection was causing seismic activity in regions with no earthquake history. So this may make you wonder, instead of disposing the wastewater, why not purify it to meet the demand for clean water? The answer is yes, and this is where my research comes in, where I'm developing a desalination technology to separate salts and contaminants from water. There's thermal desalination, where large amounts of heat is used to evaporate water and leave salts behind, and then there's membrane desalination, where large amounts of pressure or electricity are used to force water across a membrane that blocks the salt out. This is the crux of the problem. Desalination is very energy intensive, especially when it has to be done on such a large scale. To solve this, in my research, I'm developing a hybrid membrane and thermal desalination technology that's powered by solar energy. Typically, when we think of solar, we think of photovoltaics that convert sunlight into electricity. In my research instead, I am converting sunlight into infrared heat and using this heat to drive the purification process. What makes this approach innovative is the secret sauce, which is a temperature-responsive material that performs two very critical functions. One, it draws water across the membrane, separating it from the salts, and then it self-separates from the water by absorbing the infrared heat. This process requires virtually no electricity, and the thermal energy consumed is 1,000 times less compared to evaporating water. I'm excited to share that we have successfully tested this technology at the lab scale and will be working with an industrial partner to field test the technology in California. The benefit of this process is that we can transform waste into a resource, which helps to minimize the environmental impact of wastewater disposal and close the water loop by recycling water for agricultural or potable reuse. By harnessing the power of our sun, we can now reduce the cost of producing clean water, and we can eliminate the carbon emissions associated with wastewater treatment. Scaling up a technology is really hard. And so what remains unanswered is how well the field tests will perform compared to the lab scale experimental results, especially over multiple days or even longer duration. And so this is what I will be focusing on for the next year.